Hi everybody, this is Pam, the one and only Grand, and this is the second time I'm making this video. I was an idiot and accidentally erased it while I was trying to make the movie. So here I am again. Well, this is for a one-on-one swap that Myra, who is craftyrats here on YouTube, and I decided to do back in September, and we decided we'd do it for January, and I'm running just a little bit late, but we told each other the things that we liked and what we didn't like, and based on what she told me, I have made her a Victorian Funeral Parlor. I told her, she doesn't know what I'm making, but I told her I was going to make it on the humorous side a little bit. I explained this a lot more thoroughly in the first video, and I'll try to remember what I said. Based on what she had told me, she liked the Victorian era, which I do too, and her favorite colors are red and black, and she likes shabby chic, and I do too. So anyway, she told me for me not to think that she was a ghoul, but she loved things related to death. That she thought that the artwork on the old coffins and the tombstones was beautiful, and that she liked to go, look at old cemetery stones, and she had an interest, in the kind of life the person lived and how they died and whatnot. So that's why I got the inspiration to make a Victorian funeral parlor. And I know some of you may find this kind of morbid, and I apologize if it upsets you in any way. But I always try to make projects that I think will please the person that I'm making it for. So I have taken some pictures that are a lot plainer because my hands shake, and even on a little tripod I can't get a good clear picture. So, and I don't have the lights on in this, but in the pictures I do, or I did on the first film. But anyway, this is what it looks like. And the name of it is F&F Funeral Services. The F&F stands for fake and funny. And I read all this stuff in the other videos, so I guess I'll go ahead and read it now. The services board here says, services for our clearly departed Ima out of here. Born 1865, died 1893. Taken too soon in a fit of laughter. Survivors include everyone not listed above. Irregular services will be held as long as necessary or as soon as possible. And then I'll just show you around. There's a picture there, supposedly of the outside of the funeral home. And then over here is just a picture of a Victorian lady, and I put the little candle sconces. There's a little table here. Back in the Victorian era, they usually put out some of the person's favorite things. Sometimes, if it was a woman, they made a wreath out of her hair that was braided. I do have a little snippet of hair right here. And her favorite mirror and comb and a couple of red roses. And this is a picture of Ima before I painted her eyes closed. And in the back here there's a cherub and some crosses and a lot of flowers up and around. They had a lot of flowers. That's how our custom got started, of sending flowers when someone died, because in the Victorian era they didn't embalm people, and they did it to mask the odor. They had a lot of flowers out. And there's little flower vases right here and right here. And here's the dais where the little coffin is sitting. Now let me first turn this around. Now this is what, on the sides, it says, we get great raves because we make sure our customers are deeply satisfied. No bones about it. We have rock bottom prices. Try us out. You'll be glad you died. And on this side it says, money back guarantee. We guarantee this is the last service you will ever need. People are dying for our services. We never stink outside the box. And underneath I have a little envelope in which I have signed and dated, and it just has a little about Ima and instructions for the lights. And there's why I made it for her. I'll just pull out the little one about Ima. And I'll read this to you right fast. It says, a little about Ima. Ima's favorite color was red. She loved red roses. She never married and was an old maid at the age of 28 upon her death. She was very happy and always laughing, which is how she died. She literally laughed herself to death. Her father died a young man, and Ima remained at home to care for her mother, whose health was failing. Ima also loved to read and draw. She was an only child, but she had many friends who will grieve her passing. And I'll put that right back in there, and this will tucks right in here, so that keeps that closed. Now back up to the top again. Now I'm going to take out the little coffin. As you see again in here at all the flowers in the background. I'll put that little chandelier there, and just let you get a look at it. And this is where the lights are. Now, let me put this down. This is Ima. Whoop, I dropped her. I used acetate for this little inset here, and it's decorated front and back, and there's a little magnet on the bottom where it holds it on the dice. And I just hand painted the little flowers and made the little handles. And then, let's see if I, wait a minute, gotta get this open, sorry. Okay. And here's the inside lid. This is Ima. She's holding a red rose in her hand. My camera's not focusing good. I just had a little porcelain doll head. Oh, I'm killing her. She's already dead. I keep dropping her. It's hard to do this one-handed. Let's see if I can put this down a minute. She's got a rose in her hand, and I just had a porcelain doll head and the two arms or hands, and I just put lace around, made her little dress. She's got a little necklace on. I put her little bracelet. She's got a little ring. Whoops, can't see it. Little, let's see. A little necklace and bracelet and a little ring. And then here's the little bell back in the Victorian era when they buried people. In case they weren't dead, they had a custom. They would tie a bell to their hand. And then when they buried them, the bell would be outside the grave. And if the person wasn't dead and woke up in the coffin, they would ring the bell and someone would hear it and get them out. So I put that in there. Anyway, I'm just going to make this short. The other video was a lot longer, but I'll stick her back in here. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you all what I've been working on tomorrow, honey. I hope you like this. I'm not sure if I'm going to show this before she receives it or not. So, thank you all for watching, and love you all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Oh, be sure to stay for the still pictures. They'll be a lot plainer.